Alright, what's up guys? Gotta get this turbo off so I can take it and figure out what to do with this. Talked about it enough yesterday. I just don't understand why the first like 3 threads are that big. You don't even have to turn it. It just falls in. It's almost like someone started to tap it, tapped it 3 threads and then stopped. Because once you get past that point, it does start to thread in. Alright, I'm gonna get this off. I'm not gonna record it. You guys have seen me take turbos off of this thing numerous times. It's the bolts on the downpipe. 3 bolts on the exhaust manifold, got the 1 water line on, and that's it. Alright, I got that turbo off. It took me like 20 minutes to find a 12 mil socket. I'm gonna clean this place up real quick. I'll bring you right back. Got everything cleaned up, got all the tools put back. Feel so much better about it. I just been doing little shit here and there. It's not worth recording. Mostly cleaning. Going to try and take these turbos today. That's the plan. Take the Huracan out. Hasn't been out in probably 3 weeks. Get you a nice cold start. Alright, let's get you a cold start. So let me find something to set you guys up on. Jesus, man, this car sounds great. One beast of a car right here, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna let this thing warm up for probably a good 15 minutes. I will see you in there. And I'm pretty excited about going to this turbo shop, honestly. It's like a underground turbo shop. It builds the turbos for a couple big companies that sits here and then resells them with their name on them. Turbos galore, guys. So like 99% of my footage inside of his shop is ruined. I don't understand what was going on. Like, most of it's completely wavy. Some of it even changed colors. It looks like a rainbow. I don't know. It's like his shop was made out of magnets or something. I gave you what was usable. I apologize about that. You guys need any turbos? I'll leave all the information down in the comments. Just hit these guys up. They're taking care of me. We're gonna throw some turbos on the Huracan, right? We're gonna work together to throw turbos on the Huracan?
Absolutely.
Dude, this is an awesome little shop you got.
Thank you.
Dude, this guy is super cool. We kind of just geeked out talking. Been talking to him for at least an hour. Just about different shit and how shit works and how he machines stuff. If you guys anywhere around Ohio, I recommend hitting him up. Sorry if there's a bunch of wind noise. It is ridiculously windy out here. Dude, there's nothing else to say about this car. It's the best car ever made. There's no car better than this. I just want to talk to you guys real quick. I got a bunch of you guys that have asked me, like, to make shirts, or if I have a Patreon, or if you guys can have my PayPal email. I don't want any of that from you guys. If you guys want to help me out, I never asked this. I think I've asked this one other time in 3 years. You guys want to help me out, hit that subscribe button, and then once I put out a video, go back and watch a couple of videos you haven't seen. That's how you can help me out. Just watch the videos, man. Comment, leave a comment. A lot of you guys, not a lot, but I've had a few of you guys hit me up on Instagram asking how you can help out. I'd rather have you leave a comment on the video than hit me up on Instagram, because that'll help the algorithm, right? Isn't that how all that works? Comments and stuff like that help promote the video. I don't really know. That's what people have said before in the past. That's how you can help me out if you want to help me out. I don't, maybe one day I'll make shirts if you guys really want them, but I'm not trying to like get money from you guys. Like I'm not even trying to get money from YouTube, honestly. I mean, it's been 3 years. I haven't even made $100 off YouTube. Like I said, that's the best way you can help me out. Just watch the videos. I still got some little things I gotta do in this engine bay. I'm gonna wipe down all the wires. Gotta run like my boost controller and boost gauge to the dash while the engine's out. That'll be easier to do that. I'm gonna clean this bracket up and paint it, but I'm actually starting to think that maybe this is a heat soak. Like, I think this is supposed to be on metal. Leave it down in the comments. Is this a heat sink? Should this be touching metal? Look what I found that I forgot about. It's the alternator bracket. Alright, well, I'm actually out of paint. So, alright, what's up, guys? I honestly don't know what you've seen. This might be the beginning of a video. I've kind of just been having a bad week. I've just been doing too much. I'm going to get all these brackets all ready to go. All the little odds and ends. Like, I got all new coils. Probably already seen this. This is ready for paint. I ran out of paint. This is ready for a new, I got a new one of these, the control modulator, the ignition control. That's for the alternator. I gotta get that painted. My coils were fine, but I don't want to sit here and run into a problem trying to tune this thing. So I got all new coils. I'm gonna get these off, paint this bracket, and put new coils on. Sorry if this one's been boring so far. I'm trying. I've been hurting, guys. Try to get this thing buttoned up, ready to go. When I get that turbo back, it can just go in the car. Got some fuel line. Oh yeah, I got everything to attempt to do the fuel pump sending unit. I'm probably gonna do its own separate video on that because I looked at videos and there isn't any. There's like no video of someone repairing one of those. I mean, there's a couple, and no offense to those of you that made those videos, but they're just like 40 minutes of bullshit. I'm not trying to talk crap, I promise. It's like, yeah, you made it for your subs, I understand that, but when someone just wants to find out how to do something, I don't care what you had for breakfast, man. So I got everything that you need for that, and then here's the coils. Alright, let's get to work. Yeah, I don't know why I would clean this up. Like, I don't know why I thought I was gonna not get a new one. But I mean, this works, so at least I got a backup, I guess. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's called to look up a new one, so looks like I'm reusing this one. Alright, I'm gonna go throw a coat of paint on this. You guys have seen me paint 1,000 times, right? Like I've said, I think you guys have seen me clean shit up a bunch. I'm gonna hit this with a wire wheel, then sand it down, then scuff it over the Brillo pad, hit it with final wipe and paint it. Alright, I'm gonna clean this wiring harness up. And I'm gonna sand each one of these because I want a good connection. Just gonna clean these up, make sure they're all nice and clean. Alright, just waiting on these to dry. It actually started getting pretty cold outside, so I brought these brackets in and turned the furnace on. Hopefully I'll be able to put these on today, I don't know. Oh yeah, one of you guys said check this. That's all it's moving. You were sitting there saying that I should get the manual tensioner because this stow's got the hydraulic tensioner. I wanted the manual tensioner. I said something to the engine builder. They obviously forgot. Alright, back out here. Let's get these brackets on. Got a new alternator. I actually don't remember exactly how the ignition control module goes on. I'm pretty sure it goes on like this. You see how there's a hole there and a hole there? I think this hole goes there. That other one goes also on the coolant tube. What I think I remember, this needs to be higher than, or lower. This gotta move one way or the other. Because right now it can't go above it for sure. And it definitely can't go below it. I'm gonna see if I got some pictures, but I don't think I took any pictures of this. I got that coolant line to move out of the way a little bit. So it definitely goes right there. I just Googled it. There's a couple like pictures of it still in the engine bay. You can tell it pretty much goes right next to these sensors. Alright, let's just get these new coils on this bracket and get this one on. I'm remembering now when I tore this apart, a lot of these bolts weren't right. Like, I kind of forgot all about that. I should have looked up for like an engine bolt kit. I'm not gonna sit here and run with 4 washers. I'll put 2 bigger washers on this. See, I'd rather do that. I'd rather do these 2 washers than 4 little washers. It would have been a lot easier to put this on before I put the water housing on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna take this off and bend this down a little bit and just add a little bit more hose or something. This is not just gonna rest up against there, especially on the rubber. It'll just rub through. See what I'm saying? See how the corner of this bracket's sitting right on the rubber hose? Hey, by the way, any of you guys that actually care, I switched paint, by the way. I switched to this Rust-Oleum high performance enamel. This shit is amazing. Like, it almost looks powder coated. I was using this on everything. They, like, down below that you didn't really see. I was just going with, like, this flat. But, I mean, it came out all right. But, like, that, I mean, I'm no professional painter by any means. And it looks like I sent it off to have it powder coated. I love this shit. So, if you guys are doing something and you guys want to paint all your brackets, I recommend this 100%. I got it on Amazon. It might have been like $4 a can. All right, let's get this bracket on and get the new alternator on. I cannot get over this bracket. That's the best looking thing on the whole entire engine. Alright, I guess that pulley don't look that bad anymore now that it kind of matches the alternator, I guess. Not really. I'm still really upset about this. I just wish it was black. I'm going to try to get this axle apart from this half shaft, torque tube. I honestly don't know what the right name is for it. It goes on this side in the transmission right there. And then bolts on right there to hold it in place. But I actually think this bearing's pretty bad, so I'm gonna try to get this actually apart, see if I can get this bearing out. You see this? I don't know if that's normal. I think there's too much play in there. I don't know how I can press it out because there's no way to get anything on that side. Like, even if I put it on there, there's nothing gonna hold this back side. It's coming. Now I gotta get this bearing off. Let me clean this all up, get all this old grease out, figure out where to get this bearing. I got wheel bearings around here somewhere that I, for some reason, really think that they're the same size. Because I don't know what to ask for when I go to order this, or even what to look up. I want to see if I can find one of my old wheel bearings and see if it's the same as the rear wheel bearings, and then I can just order another wheel bearing, you know what I mean? I just don't know what I did with them. So here's the bearing that came out of that, right? These are my old wheel bearings. I thought I was gonna get lucky. They're really close to the same size, but they're not. They're just a little bit smaller. Stupid. They couldn't have just used the same wheel bearing. I mean, of course the center hole's the same because that's all the same shit that goes to the wheels. Sucks, it sucks, it sucks. I don't know what to call this, and I kind of fucked it up getting it out. I can't reuse this. Alright, I was just on the phone with one of you guys. I guess you would call this an intermediate shaft or a half shaft. He got me a part number. It comes with all new seals and a bearing. So that's awesome. But alright, I'm gonna order that, and that'll be here. At least there won't be that play in there. I don't know if it came across on camera, but that play was ridiculous. I don't know what else to do. This might be the end of the video. Still didn't get the subframe on, even though I've been promising you guys this for 3 weeks. I just don't want to have to deal with this when the subframe's on. I honestly don't want to have to try to deal with the downpipe once the subframe's on, but I'm going to, because that turbo's not ready yet. I will probably see you guys in the next video. See ya.
I'm gonna die for this shit. I'm ready to flip and I end up in prison the rest of my life for this shit. So my mama ain't want me, she got an abortion, I end up surviving this shit. And if I want a son, I ain't got the money, I'll probably be robbing this shit. Don't know how much I cry for this shit.